the second chance to a brand new ERLC update once again. And today it's focused on the fire department, which I'm super excited about. The fire department does not get enough love in video games. So today I'm gonna start off with reading off some little things on the update logs. So, new fire trucks. So I gotta go on the fire department team here. I'm just gonna put in some random numbers. Doesn't matter where I am. Doesn't matter what hat I got on. So this is the engine from last time. They updated this. And now, I'm pretty sure what they updated was the ladder truck. They've been teasing at this actually for a while. Like, this has been teased at for a good bit, and everybody's been waiting for it. And here it is. Look at it. It's shiny. It's nice. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to read this here. It's a long old paragraph. We've heard your complaints about the trucks not being updated for the past few years. Well, here they are. Introducing the new Redline rear mount fire ladder truck and the new Redline mid mount ladder truck. So, I don't know which one I just spawned in. I spawned in the rear mount. Here's the mid mount. As you could see. I don't own this. I'm not a lieutenant on this team yet. But I'm taking a guess that it's just kind of like one that extends out, whereas this one's just fully extended already. They're probably relatively the same. But yeah, they've updated the model on this, as you can see if I enter the ladder. This is probably going to break the game, if we're being quite honest. But yeah, it's nice, it's cool. It's, you know, it's nothing super special. For the remote ladder truck, you're able to choose between a bucket design or a normal ladder design. When you have the bucket equipped, there's a hose the ladder operator can use to help extinguish flames. So they updated the fire department in Springfield, apparently, which I'm excited for. They also added a couple other new vehicles to the fire department. They added the Bullhorn Pueblo suit. It's just a Durango. This is the vehicle. The Falcon Advance 450 Ambulance 2020. It replaces the Dodge ambulance that they previously had. So this is the new ambulance compared to the old one. And you can actually go inside now. Yep. And you can put somebody on the stretcher. It's super cool because if you guys saw my video on Rensselaer County, you can actually go in the ambulance there. But they removed that ambulance from the game. And now ERLC has this ambulance that you can go inside of, which has completely changed the game, and you can tell it has. Because you could actually have somebody sitting, so there's somebody sitting in the seat. You could have somebody sitting here, and I believe you can have somebody sitting potentially over here, but I don't think so. But you could have somebody sitting on the bench, the other bench, and then the stretcher, which are super cool. And then they added the 2020 Ford 50. This guy. Once again, a higher ranked vehicle that I cannot afford because I am broke. But I'm just gonna grab the SUV and we're gonna head. Actually, hold on. If I go to Civ and then come back onto this team, I'm going too fast. Sorry. There we go. Station 2. So this is the station in Springfield. It now has 3 bays. For the people who have not played this game before, this building used to have 2 bays. Just these 2 right here, and it was super small, and you could barely have a fire and a tanker here. But they definitely changed. You could see the SCBAs are up here on the wall. You got the helmet along with the mask. I have the helmet on already. You could get a blue helmet now. I kind of forgot that they added new colors to it. Yeah, you got this stuff. You got all that. It's super cool. This has been like that. And then that's the call thing going off. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I find it nice and like realistic. You got some stuff there. This leads outside, I think, to the front lobby. This goes upstairs to the living quarters. You know, there's a fire pole actually here now. And then we have roto ray lights. Any Redline fire truck now has an optional roto ray light on the front of it. This includes both new ladder trucks as well as the Redline fire engine. So I'll just spawn in the fire engine. So basically, here we are. Here's the front without it. And then you could change the light bars on these 2. They've added tons of customizations to these vehicles. For the people who remember before, you could not change these vehicles. There was no customizations for them. You get blacked out chrome. So here are some sirens on the front. They make no difference. They have no point. So you have small rotary bars on the sides, and then you get side LED bars. You get the standard bumper, streamline bumper. So this is standard, streamline, standard, and then this is the storage one, just the storage there. You get a front intake, you get a bell if you wanted. The standard texture, that's just liveries and stuff. You get hose cover, so it covers up the hoses up top. You get tow hooks. I don't know where those actually would be. I think those would be on the front. Yep. So there's tow hooks. There's the AC unit. That's that guy. Which removes the AC. Siren speaker, which is right there. Blacked rims. Make your rims black, obviously. And here's the rotor-ray light. If you don't know what a rotor-ray light is, it's just a spinning light. That's literally it. That's all it is. And then you get mud flaps. Big mud flaps, or a singular mud flap. And then you can get the classic rotary bar. You get mini light bars. Super cool. I really like it. I personally think this is actually cool. Just gonna name this as a preset because I actually like the blacked out chrome. I love that that's an option because for some liveries it might look better with blacked out chrome. But here, if we turn on the emergency lights, that starts spinning. And then turn that on. Looks super cool. And the blacked out chrome looks amazing on this vehicle. I love it. There's now dumpster fires. Dumpsters can randomly catch on fire. Yep. Oh, yeah, look at that. Dumpster fire. Here, we'll spawn in the ladder because I kind of have no gas in that. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother customizing this. I'm too late. Oh, do I have to go all the way back to main city? Oh, no, it's up there. That's weird. Okay. Yeah, here, I'll try and head up here. I'm just gonna turn these on so that I can legally speed. I probably shouldn't be taking this way because the thing is about this truck is it's big, you know, it's a fire truck, it's a massive fire truck. Another thing is you gotta do this to open the gate, and as you can see, I've already messed up. Yeah, I could just walk up there. Unless I can maybe spawn something over here, but I don't think... Nope, yeah, that's stuck. Okay, we're gonna just walk, you know? Gonna go for a lovely walk. As I'm walking, we're gonna read some things, eh? Minor vehicle changes for the fire department. We have the Falcon Interceptor Utility 2019. That's SUV I showed you earlier. Fixed the ELS, added new customization, and formerly known as the Paramedic SUV, so they changed it. And then the Chevron Cayman 2018 Chevy Tahoe. They added customization, they fixed the ELS, and the heavy tanker, they increased the water size to 2,000 gallons. They don't specifically label the previous amount that it was at, though, so I have no idea. The Redline fire engine, they changed the plating material, adjusted unit numbers, and added rotary lights. Minor vehicle changes for civilians. So these are for civilian vehicles that have been changed. The lawnmower has been updated weight and speed. The extended cab for the Chevron L35 1981 stiffened suspension. The Royal Ranch 2020 Ford, so I'm guessing the King Ranch, has stiff suspension. All of those have stiffened suspension besides the lawnmower. Got Colonel Field 69 Prancer, which is just, I'm pretty sure, the generally. And then minor improvements, added private server settings to change the speed in which fire spreads. So I could go in here probably and I could just search up fire. Automatic fire spread time, yep. That's interesting. And then you get reduce the speed in which fires spread in public servers. So in public servers, fires don't spread as fast as they used to. And they added blacked rims for fire department vehicles, as you saw back there. Admin Plus and private servers now have a shutdown command. Hold on, let's do commands, because they might have added it in here. Load, layout, shutdown. Shut down the server. So it's just, I think it just locks the server. Which is interesting because I don't think I've ever seen a game that has that command. There's the dumpster fire. I don't think I've ever seen, might I add, I don't think I've ever seen this dumpster here. So I think they added this because I think there used to be a camping spot here. But now there's a dumpster fire. Put it out with my little fire hose. Might I add, look at the fire. It's a little bit different. It's got a different texture than I'm used to for the people who have played this game before. They might remember that. But I don't know, I find it interesting that they added dumpster fires. It gives, like, people to do, obviously, but I gotta be honest, it's a little interesting. People have definitely asked for, like, updates to the fire department, obviously. Which I will say is definitely cool that they did add that. I find it very nice. And then they added some little bug fixes. Fixed seat teleporting bugs. I think what they mean by that is toilet seats. So when you were in a house, like a 2-story house, if you ran in, there would be the occasional time where you would magically teleport to the toilet that was upstairs. Happened to me multiple times. And there's minor bug fixes / performance improvements. And that's all for the update log. So I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.